Alright everyone, welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Let's keep up the pace and keep playing, even though it's super late at night where I'm currently playing right now. Perfect, but I didn't get... Oh, I did find the accessory. Yeah, cool. Start scouting over here. Also, I should probably...
Yeah, my time to shine.
You want me in? Fine by me.
Yeah, have we ever had this combination before? I don't think so. And the girlfriend will go here. Yeah, I keep calling her the girlfriend, but I'm kind of joking when I keep saying that, even though some people do ship them together. Rokuro is the boyfriend, Aizen's the other boyfriend. Magalu is the spoiled girlfriend who doesn't want to open up.
Okay, Fee. I need
And Fee
you
is
to
the
find us
son.
our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really
Wow, we
really
can just
far,
detect it like
way
that
up
now?
in the northeast. If it's that far out, it has to be an Engand.
Endgand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Endgand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ghost ships?
Yep. Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Endgand's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo! You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
Last Therian, huh? Talk to everyone first, though. Well, not yet. I tried to talk to Bien Fu here, but he's so tiny. And he doesn't usually have much to say anyway. No, I'm trying to talk to Rokuro.
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Inominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna be where the game ends, though. Tales games often do that. They pretend you're about to finish, and then whoop! There's so much more to do now. Okay, yeah, just a bunch of people to talk to. Probably Dial, Kurogane, the Prince, and Momoana and Midisa, probably. Or damn, he's
That prince you
generic
brought
fools.
back is one interesting guy. He's happy playing with the dogs, right? And that's perfectly normal. But I swear, he even naps with them. And that hawk, with a big smile on his face?
And when Dial or Kamawana ask him to put in some work, he doesn't make a face or nothing. He just gets right to it.
Wait, they're asking the prince to do chores for them? Isn't that a little much?
Yeah, honestly, I was worried about it too. But when I asked him about it, he said not to worry. And get this! The guy says when he lived in the palace, he couldn't even yawn without getting permission. He couldn't even play with his dogs, let alone help other people with their tasks. Everything was the job of his servants. So anything we tell him to do, no matter how trivial, the guy happily does it. Says he really feels like he's alive.
Wow! Feels like he's too good a guy to be a prince.
You got it backwards. I'd love to see what a nice guy who gets the common folk does once he starts calling the shots.
But if he were to rejoin the royal family, he'd be our enemy, wouldn't he?
At the very least, he wouldn't try to control how we think, like the Abbey's doing now.
Either way, you're pirates. You plunder other people's ships. I think you'd be the enemy of any state.
Okay, everyone is with me. And then Kurogani has nothing to say. And there's nothing to find over here, so... Why was I going there? Huh.
Huh?
Kamoana's not here, is she?
No, she's not. Are you looking for her?
No, the opposite actually. I'm hiding from her. Kamoana saw my tail fall off and now she's absolutely obsessed about it. I'm worried that if I'm not careful, she'll try to sneak up on me and give me a big scare, and I'll drop this new tail after it's just regrown.
Is dropping your tail such a big deal?
Well, if I need to make a quick escape, I can't exactly drop my tail without having one to drop.
Oh, I see.
Huh. He doesn't have his tail back. So, who's over here? Just generic dudes.
Hey, Isaac, great timing. I've got a question. What would you say the 4 great wonders of the ocean are?
Far as I know, it's the Phantom Fleet, Dragon Island, the Big Hedian tribe, and the Kraken Queen.
Ha ha! See? I'm right. But this scoundrel insists he knows better than me.
What else could the 4th be but the Kraken Queen?
The colossal upright eel. Besides, the Kraken Queen is just a fantasy cooked up by girl-starved sailors.
What's the Kraken Queen? What do you mean, fantasy?
It's not just a fantasy, boy. The Kraken Queen is a slippery black squid, the size and shape of a lusciously proportioned woman. When it encounters a human, it goes into a frenzy, attacking with its long whip-like arms.
That sounds painful.
Real painful. Mind-numbingly painful even. But here's the thing. At some point, the pain turns into pleasure.
You mean it feels good to get whipped?
You see, boy? That's why we call her the Mystery.
Hey! Bad pirate! Stop corrupting our youth!
Corrupting?
Boy, there's no need to contain your curiosity. When pain turns to pleasure, you've truly become a man.
Laphicet, don't listen to them.
This is something you should hear. Aren't you curious why the Kraken Queen is a wonder of the sea? Want to find out?
Yes, tell me. Why?
Normally, it hurts to be whipped. Nothing pleasurable about that. You don't like getting hurt, right?
No. It hurt when Teresa hit me. I didn't like it at all.
And yet the Kraken Queen grants pleasure through pain. The Kraken Queen's tentacles secrete some sort of unknown, pleasure-inducing substance. When they touch you, the pleasure is beyond.
All right, we're done here. The Kraken Queen is no longer allowed to be the 4th wonder. It's now the colossal upright eel. Argument over. Tell Laphicet about this eel, and keep it wholesome.
Sure. The colossal upright eel is as big as a whale, and long and straight like a marlin's bill. Cut it open, steam it, then baste it with a special sweet and sour sauce, and grill it twice over charcoal, and it's heavenly. Or so I hear.
That does sound really good.
I know, right? The problem is, its name is an apt one.
Colossal. It's too big to catch?
No, the upright part. When people try to catch it, it stands up on its 2 legs and zoom! Off it goes, running on top of the water.
It's a fish? With legs?
Now that's a wonder, right, kid?
Well, at least it's a wholesome one.
Silly pirates. Squids are for kids. Well, there's someone else to talk to over there, but that's probably for going out on the ship. So, Benwick. Good! Angel wings. Fashion. Earmuffs look like this. Angel wings look like this. They don't look that great. Huh, wait, hold on. Oh, we can get different things for the Geo board. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, there they are.
Aw, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa! If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you!
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine! I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care!
What's going on here?
Eleanor, Medusa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What? Is that all you're arguing about? This is important. Just because she's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm spoiling her, aren't I?
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah, Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale. I'm sorry, but I thought Medusa should know, just in case.
It's fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option. But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
Alright. I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and Piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
You're one to talk to about that, Magilu. You haven't told us your backstory yet. Probably the most tragic of all. Anyway. We have to go to the class 4 place first. Still can't go to Isolt. But yeah, it's all the way over there, wow. But first, we're going to here. Actually, now that I think about it, can we continue with the side quest about... No, we can't. Never mind. There's probably a cash chest here, but I definitely can't open it. I just opened another one back in Titania. And let me guess, it's over there. It's probably somewhere down there. Whatever.
You're strong.
Jeez.
Aren't spears difficult weapons to master?
I trained with them for many years.
Many years, huh?
Yeah, I figured these three would have then skit all for themselves. Anyway, that took way too long, like gosh. Military hike. Something for the boys. Increases magic, so... This is for love, he said. Oh, yeah. Although it reduces sorcery, or... I don't really know how it works. Like, there's seems to be three things for magic. One with the wand, the other the witch hat, and the third one is basically resistance, I think? I don't know. It's not very clear. But this has three random skills, so very good. There was some other stuff I found. Not this. No. Yeah, a bunch of quartz daggers. I guess it doesn't matter because this is rarity 15, so it's probably going to be on Rokuro ho 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 for the rest of the game until we get the ultimate weapon that is somehow better. There was also a belt I got for Velvet. François Rabelais Sash. Well, it doesn't provide any attack, so I'll stick to the quartz belt. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, and the Edelweiss Sash. So this is supposed to be better, but it provides attack, so we can keep it. We are off to Lionel Island Wharf. Nope. Oh, yeah, there is a cutscene for when we're on the ship.
We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
Velvet is back to her old self. It's a trap. You're still breeding.
Is this... the Corsair Scourge?
Oh.
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa?
I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected...
No, it's a trap.
...the Corsair's Scourge.
It has to be a trap.
You know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. Aetherian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens the Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal art.
Yeah, but Oscar is a wuss, so it balances
Even were
out.
you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar.
It's a trap, Velvet. Don't fall for it.
I know you
Plus,
can't
her
trust me,
love for her brother
so
is
don't
sick
give me
and
your
twisted.
medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
So that's kind of incompetent of her and her crew to fall for that. Plus, she's like no longer an exorcist, so even the traitor Elnor outstrips her in terms of rank.
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it.
Bad idea, Velvet. Should just stab her right away. Wyvern tendon, sake, eau de séduction.
A new recipe!
Wyvern's tendon stew, and there's a bunch of other stuff we need to find. Yep.
Scout.
To be quite honest, I think at this rate I should probably
I know
look.
you know this, Fee, but don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
Yeah, I was considering going back to scout the previous areas for the last couple of things I didn't find, but I don't know. Kind of a chore. 20,000. Yeah, there's that tree back one of the previous areas I've never got around to. So this is what we're gonna find in that marsh. Cool, yo. Still can't believe that piece of armor was 26. Like, gosh. Stole that guy's potato.
This is an Abbey encampment. No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the Therian and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the Therian, but let's do it right.
Cool, cool, cool. Be that, and this, and this. Gosh, look at the price of this stuff. Kinda want this shell ring though. Don't know if I'll ever get to level 9, much less 10. Arcane bottles are $34,400. Ridiculous. More expensive than the All Divide. Everyone knows the All Divide is the best.
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip. Thanks. Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here?
Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea currents, as well as the flow of the Earth Pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Inominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they'd put a Therian, it's here.
Can't open that chest, but yeah. It's almost always going to be 300 from now on. 300 just to open one cat's chest. Ridiculous. See, that farm tons of souls. I know some spots, but like it's just for accessories. Mostly, actually, occasionally we do get something besides an accessory, and there's the other chest. But not worth the trouble. But so far, maybe there's a side quest I'll need to go through. Ugh. Free grape shell, and I just threw it away.
Teresa.
Oh wow,
It's
she's
been
in
a
skits
while.
too.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
Oh, she doesn't
My
just
desire to
accompany
save
the
humanity
monster.
has not changed.
She does a lot more
I've
with the
simply
monster
found a
than you
path
might
different
expect.
from yours.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Well, she's in skits, but I think that's the only image that she'll be using those skits. Hell, that could have been the only skit we'll ever see her in. And I thought that was Dal for a second, but no, it's just a generic
they
card.
use this island to hold exiled prisoners.
Just looking at this place depresses me. I hate it here.
We can't go carelessly wandering about. This place is dangerous.
I know. Still, from the looks of those ruins, there used to be one impressive civilization here. I can practically taste the hidden treasure.
The punishment for tomb raiding is quite strict, you know.
Think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey?
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't expect us to save you. Got it?
Aye, aye, sir.
Doesn't seem too bad of a place. Got some nice generic music that we've heard multiple times already being played. These things again. Are we locked off somewhere? I'm not sure. I'll probably need to fight some generic enemies too. Not for the experience, at least for the loot. But what does this do? Something, I guess. Rock monster? Yep.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Come on, really?
Yeah, and these guys don't even give as much experience as the Cyclops that I would fight back in the other area. Actually, there was only 2 of them, well, 4 Cyclops. So I guess they do, but
Are we ready for this?
if they only fight 2 at a time, it's not worth it.
Are we ready for this?
Squid monsters are always easy to deal with. And it's all because of this attack right here. It always stuns them and knocks them down, along with providing us with the soul to use Consuming Claw again, and therefore use that attack again. Rinse and repeat.
We're finished here. Let's go.
And then over here, I don't really want to fight the trees, they're kind of tanky. But yeah, the squids... Oh, damn it, never mind. But the squids are easy to deal with. One Tails coin. Wow. Huh, what's this? It's a little different. Is there a skit if I approach it? Wind mana. Oh well, there's the thing all the way over there. I'll kick, yes. Yeah, he's got second Mystic Art, so yeah, we haven't seen Rokuro's either yet. At least I don't think so. If he did, I've already forgotten about it. Well, glad they haven't introduced even more gimmicks that just get dropped off at a later dungeon. Now they've pretty much settled for like 3 gimmicky types of setups for the quote-unquote dungeons. That's good. Would have hated to see a new gimmick introduced every single time. Well, I needed to activate one of those. So how far are we gonna have to go? Ooh, pretty far, geez. Gonna be a long dungeon. Now we can go over here.
Power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. I have the talent to use it.
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine. I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
A tool?
I don't care what happens to me now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malakim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity? I'm painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me. As powerless as I am now, this is the only path for me. It's the only way I can save Oscar.
Lady Teresa.
That is literally her only portrait for skits. Okay, switch right here. Oh, do I want to go left or right? Because I'm going right. Because right is usually the wrong way, isn't it? Well, it's definitely the wrong way here. Can't proceed no further. Well, let's see what's on the left now. Because it seems to go into a smaller island, so I'm wagering it's less important. Well, these aren't islands at all, just straight up dead ruins. That works. Oh wow, that's a massive shortcut. But we're gonna get stopped when we get all the way over here, aren't we? Yep. We have to kick that wall down from over there. That's funny. So this is the wrong way, although it's a shortcut for later on. So I guess there's no warps here. Yeah, and there's a chest right here that I missed. Money. Yeah, I didn't check the new recipe, did I? 2 new recipes. Wyvern tend to do covers 40% of HP, that's nice. And Crow's special quiche. Wow, I don't have the ingredients for this. Tom. Probably should do this now. Got so many ingredients for that.
You sure?
The hell? do I proceed from here? Ah, there we go. Looking for that rock that I can kick down. Fucking kick! Yes! How do I proceed from here, though? Ugh.
Malakim are just tools.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh? In that case, I assure you I'm the kindest of the lot.
The cruelest, most devious. That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Something you wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes, I have feelings. You see, Malakim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
Too late for her to learn. Yeah, so now I gotta backtrack, press the blue switch or whatever, and then press the other switch to be able to continue. That's kind of lame with all the backtracking you have to do. I kind of wish you could use the skateboard. Anyway, let's skip.
Velvet, tell me what you know about Teresa and Oscar. I want a clear picture of what they can do.
They can't do much.
All right. Teresa and Oscar are...
I can give you the lowdown on everything Abby. Lady Teresa and Oscar are the best of the best, even among the praetors. Some call them the consuls. There are only around 100 praetors in the world, so we're talking very elite.
Anyone called a consul is going to be adept at both fighting and leadership. They are key figures entrusted with responsibility for major cities and institutions.
The fighting part is all we have to worry about. Are they better than you, Eleanor?
Yes. I was a primus, which is a full rank below them. I could never overcome Teresa's arts or Oscar's swordsmanship in our practice.
Well, now you outstrip them in rank, so, you know.
They worked together to wipe out dozens of demons in a single night. After that, Lord Melchior kept a close eye on them.
Appreciated. I'll be on my guard.
Together they sound like a real threat. Thankfully, we're only after Oscar alone.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
It's a little suspicious.
You think so? Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a switch over there, but that's not the switch I have to press first. First I have to press the switch all the way over here. I'll see it. I have to press that switch all the way over here first. So that gets rid of that. And it lets me continue on my merry way. And now I press this switch to unblock the way further in. Because we don't need to go over there. Oh, ready? Level 16. Wow, already found the next island. But we have plenty to find here. Yeah, this way is blocked, but because I pressed the other switch, now I can go here. And because this is blocked over there, that means it's not blocked further in, which allows us to continue with this dungeon. That's how it works. Hell. Okay. Oh, power. What a detour, gosh. Oh, gotta press this to get that goodie over there first. Then we'll press it again on the way back because we know the way is gonna be blocked otherwise. Oh, it's a cat's chest. Not gonna be able to open it. Nope, 300. Wow. Well, it's on the map now, though. So, no.
Your style
Life?
is really unique.
Huh?
Just wait until...
Hold up. What'd you just learn, Eleanor? KO recovery from her too. That's nice. So Eisen is not the only one who learns life spell. Cool. All the more reason to keep Eleanor in the main party then. Well, we're gonna have to press this. This was blocking the way all the way over there.
Ah!
Too short, kiddo.
Oh, it's a beetle.
Yeah. A Lionel giant thunderstag beetle, to be exact.
Why do they always have such awkward names?
I think it's a cool name.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
Huh?
What's the matter? Didn't you want to see it?
Yeah. Thanks.
When he was little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs. He'd get so into it, it was never long before he'd trip and hurt himself.
Did you grab bugs for him?
Yes, I thought they were gross, but I was much taller than him, and I had the reach. Once, he gave me a whole pile of cicada shells as his way of thanking me. I just screamed.
I'm sure he just wanted you to know how he felt. I can relate to that.
Rather unusual for a Malak like you to contemplate such things.
Well, I try to. It's just really hard sometimes.
It's hard for people too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable, and yet we can't give up. Sometimes you just have to say what you believe in your heart, even if you're not good at saying it.
What I believe.
V, hurry up already!
I guess they're trying to humanize Theresa, ironically enough. But
What were you two talking about?
I'm pretty sure she's gonna die by the end of this. Either as a sacrifice for her brother, or by the end of Velvet's Blade or something. Although it'd be nice if she did survive. I mean, it's not like we haven't had a bunch of villains survive on our side yet. I'm not gonna need to press that switch back there, am I?
Found a new stag beetle, did you?
Yeah, Lady Teresa caught it for me.
Ooh, those pincers are sharp. Eisen, take a look at this fine specimen of a stag.
Wait, I believe that might be a two-horned rhinoceros beetle.
Listen, you two. If you're gonna get in another fight over this, I'll just say it's a new type of drone beetle.
You wouldn't. You've really figured us out, huh?
Eleanor, you didn't make him say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered to me.
A Moloch, acting so human.
I used to think that way. Malachim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable. But meeting Laphicet and Eisen taught me the truth. They laugh in joyful times, and cry in sad times. Their stomachs even growl too.
Their stomachs growl?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malachim, but demons and Therians too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated demons.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just hate.
Malachim with free will? Demons and Therians as well?
You must have sensed that in Laphicet, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for him. When you saw his beaming face, it must have reminded you of when Oscar was a young boy. Am I correct?
This conversation's over.
She doesn't like it when other people talk
Teresa,
about her brother.
Be honest. Isn't there something wrong with the Abbey using a dangerous experimental art out in the field?
Oscar's the one who decided to go through with it. Don't presume to know anything about who he is.
I guess she has another portrait. But yeah, I had to press one of those switches back there. Hopefully they won't make another mess out of this and force me to do a pretzel combination or something like that. 6,000, wow. And there's a bonus boss over there. Yeah, we have to go all the way down there. And we're gonna get the skateboard soon, thank goodness. Up! Not activating that.
Using that art could be fatal. I can't allow Oscar to try it.
Lady Teresa, is something the matter?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But you looked like you were in pain.
Oh. I was just thinking a bit.
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge. You're awfully hard on yourself, you know.
And even harder on others, am I?
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter. I'm well aware that I'm stone cold. But they say a Moloch never knows his vessel's heart. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a master might let her little pup. Number one didn't wander about like you did. What makes you different?
I'm sorry.
Well, boys will be boys, I guess. But I was planning on punishing you if that behavior continued.
Punish me how?
You don't want to know. It might wreck your good cheer.
Lady Teresa!
Look at how open she's being. Do you really think she'll work with us?
I don't think she's lying to us. But I don't think she's being entirely truthful either. Look, I know I probably don't have to say this, but...
You don't. I won't let my guard down. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Moloch, it'll be quick.
We are going over here. Activate this. Yep. Arcane bottle. Supposedly they're good. Anyway, bonus boss. Whatever this thing's supposed to be. A near wig? No, not really. Some kind of centipede.
Are we ready for this?
A millionaire! I guess that's its millionaire attack. It was kind of goofy. Yeah, I don't like these trees being here. They're actually pretty strong. Okay, I think we got rid of them, thankfully. Dead! No, not yet. Yeah, dead.
Whew, I thought we were done for.
And we got experience out of that. Good. And we're cooking level 17. Yeah, max HP 20%. And it's gonna be minus 40% or plus 2000 damage for the final ability probably. Well, still nice. Almost done with Velvet cooking. After that, we're gonna be getting. Well, actually, apparently I was recommended to do Eisen instead next up. Well, so much for tasting Elnor's cooking, but apparently Eisen is like a bit more special when it comes to the cooking. Not sure how it works specifically. Definitely have to activate this because we saw ahead that there was something that would have blocked our way. That's always annoying. Gotta go all the way over here just to press a switch. But we're also gonna get the skateboard, so it's worth it. Gimme. We're getting close to the end. And yep, shortcut right here. That saves a lot of time. Ugh. Oh, are they gonna force me to use the shortcut to press some buttons? Thankfully, it appears not. Damn it. Save point.
Teresa, let's review our plan before we go in.
All right.
We'll tell Oscar that we'll release you if he gives up his weapons and Malakine. We'll tie him up, collect the Therian, and then head for the docks. Once we're aboard our ship and ready to sail, we'll release you. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Very well. But I want you to promise me one thing. Promise me you won't hurt Oscar.
That depends on him. I'll defend myself if I have to.
Velvet.
Please, do it for me too. If you want to save Oscar, you need to make him listen. Put your own life on the line. You're his sister. Do whatever you have to protect him.
I will. Even if it means my death.
It will mean her death. That's for sure. Kick! Okay, actually, we need to go to the other area first. But it's blocked off, so we need to press red/blue switch. I think we can find one all the way over there. In fact, this is probably how we're gonna have to solve it. Get to that area over there. Huh. Oh, this is unusual. Where have I tried it to? Two chests here, so one of them is right here. And it is a gold chest, so I expect a good reward. That's fine. Although, to be honest, WhiteHawke is really only for Laphset. Maybe for Aizen too. Anyway, that's the first golden chest. There should be another one all the way to the end of this area. Maybe. Because it seems to be a dead end otherwise. Like, what's the point? Probably will be an NPC out here at some point. Boss area? Definitely looks like a boss area. Like optional boss area. Like why else would it be a wide open field like that? Old flyers. Oh wow, that's nice. You're back in, Laphset. Sorry, Rokoro, ho ho ho. Oh, didn't do much here, but we'll eventually go back there for whatever bonus boss we'll have to fight. Probably something related to Rokoro, I bet. Okay, here we go. Going to the final area, and it took forever, and I have to press the freaking red switch again. As well as the other switch. Huh. Always gotta make this complex, don't they? Here's the treasure chest I missed. And it's a life bottle that I don't need. Okay. You press those two switches and then you go back to shortcut, and that's how you solve the puzzle. Yeah, you go back through the shortcut, but not from here. And come over here. Wait. Huh. Well, actually, there is another shortcut I can go through over here, but I don't think it's going to be effective. No, it will be. Am I seriously going to have to think about which switch to activate and which time and from where for this dungeon? Sure hope not. This gimmick's not very good because it's like if you get it wrong, it's just a bunch of backtracking, and sometimes you just have to get it wrong, go back through the area, and then you figure out, oh, you're supposed to do this. Oh, there was a switch there. I could have pressed our time. Both of them. I should have known. But yeah, now we're ready.